This is good too. This is good too. He's doing all the right things.
That was basketball. They both had two big boys, like a Duncan, and they just got to dish it out to each other, jam it. It's like freaking awesome. And just, it wasn't all just posting up like a basketball. Back and forth and shit. It's like, a lot of this threes and this. Big picture. This may be my last year. No, he's my last year. He's going to come down. It's like, hey, don't worry. He's actually
Kara and Vicki are here with us from Michiana Floor Mart in Elkhart on Windsor, and good to be with both of you today. We'll talk with Kara in just a little bit. Vicki, you and your husband had this idea some time ago, and look what's happened here over the years. In business since 2004. It's been quite a ride, I bet.
Oh, it has. Yeah, my husband used to install, and I installed with him for probably 6 years or so, and then we went ahead and decided to open a store and get to know the product, get to know individuals, love to work with people, and that's how we started. Yes.
You know, and to this day, folks, Vicki and Kara both go out together to get the measurements. You don't hear a lot of companies do that with their owners very much anymore.
No, actually that's the part we both really like, because you go to their home, you meet their needs, you see their flooring, and if there's any issues, we usually catch them in the beginning And then we have a time to talk to them, to find out what they're going to do, to find out what we're going to do.
Yep.
And everybody has a budget, and we try to meet that budget.
There you go. And you're selling a lot of Mohawk product, aren't you?
Yes, Mohawk is a great product. It's a carpet, hard surface, laminate, LVP. We have all types, so commercial also.
Excellent. Well, Kara, tell us a little bit more about your position here and what you do on a daily basis to make this business sail the way it does.
Well, when Mom and Dad started installing, I mean, I remember going out on some of the job sites just picking up the scrap carpet. So, you know, it's rooted in me, the business, and you know, I've enjoyed going to measure. I love to do the drawings of the floor plans of different houses, and we quote together, so we're all on board, and we pretty much from finish to start, we're with the customer the whole way.
Well, it's important to know that this is a locally owned business with American-made products, and locally owned is a big deal these days. Of course, trust is a big thing, and I know, Vicki, you're really, really high on placing a lot of value in that word trust.
Yeah, I look at our clients, that installers, subcontractors we have, if I wouldn't put them in my home, they're not going in anybody else's home.
There you go.
And I want people to trust me, know I have fair pricing. We're always here for the customer. Down the road, if you have a question, give me a call. I'd be more than happy to come out, look at the issue, or walk you through anything.
Michiana Floor Mart. Check them out today. Lindsay joins us now from One Stop Furniture and Mattress on Cassopolis Street in Elkhart. This is an incredible business. Lindsay, I really enjoy coming out to visit you guys.
Thank you. Yes, it's excellent.
This showroom is incredible, isn't it?
It is.
Tell us a little bit about it.
A lot of options. Furniture, lots of furniture. So couches, chairs, dining room sets, mattresses, bedroom sets, you name it. We've got it.
Now, you've got more than just a little room for these mattresses and chairs and couches. How many square feet here totally?
We've got 11,000 square feet.
11,000 square feet.
Lots of showroom space.
Wow. What kinds of brand names are we talking about, Lindsay?
We've got Ashley. We've got Catnapper. We've got Jackson
Catnapper.
Furniture.
You've got Catnapper?
Yep.
Wow. I didn't know that.
We do.
Fantastic.
So lots of options to choose from.
Now, when the average person comes by and sees a furniture store like this, many times they don't come with a pocket full of cash. You can finance them, can't you?
We can. We can finance, no credit needed, 12 months interest-free. So really great option for you.
Well, there aren't a lot of options when it comes to furniture, but you're going to find it right here at One Stop Furniture and Mattress on Cassopolis Street. A great location and one that's been around for a while. You guys have been in this business for what, 12 years?
12 years, going on 12 years. Yeah,
wow.
Serving the community.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
When someone comes here, though, Lindsay, for the first time, what do you think they're going to notice and really get impressed with?
Probably the amount of inventory that we have.
Yeah.
If you see something you like, you can purchase it right off the showroom floor. So you could literally take it home today, which is really, really unique.
And people do that, don't they?
And people do that. Yes, they do.
Well, come and see what we're talking about here at One Stop Furniture and Mattress on Cassopolis Street. Now, Lindsay, there's all kinds of ways for people to connect. Tell us a little bit about where you are exactly, proximity-wise, and how they can connect with you if they want to find out more information.
You got it. Yep, we're on Facebook. We are across the street from Martin's on Cassopolis Street and County Road 4. So super easy to find, straight off Cassopolis Street.
All right. Remember the name, One Stop Furniture and Mattress. Lindsay, you are a rock star.
Thank you, Craig.
Congratulations on a good job here today.
Thank you.
Come and visit, won't you? Lots of options and plenty of ways to get furniture into your home. Nicole joins us here from Bargain Right in Elkhart on Cassopolis Street. Nicole, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You know, this is a great location for a fabulous concept that you put into play here. And, you know, you're not only doing a good thing for people who come, you're offering great products at thrift prices, but you're also helping teachers. Tell us a little bit of how that works.
So for everything that's sold in the store, a portion of the proceeds goes back to teachers. Some ways that we've already implemented that is we gave goodie bags to a number of teachers throughout our Elkhart County, and it had things that were for the teacher to pamper themselves, but also for their classroom. And then last week, we actually brought donuts to Pinewood Elementary for their staff to enjoy on their e-learning day.
How about that? Well, you're a former teacher. You told me that.
Yes.
Teachers dig deep into their pockets, don't they, to help their students?
They sure do. A lot of what is in a teacher's classroom is bought personally by that teacher.
Well, Bargain Right is the place to go to help not only yourself, but also those kiddos and those teachers in the school system. And the funds here, this is another key point, they stay in Elkhart County, don't they, Nicole?
They do. So we are supporting teachers here in our community in Elkhart County. Any money that is used will go back to helping students and teachers and schools in general that we serve.
Yeah. Well, Bargain Right, I like the title. That must mean there are bargains here. You can save a little bit of cash, can't you?
You sure can. There are so many great deals. Not only do we have donations, but we also have liquidations in our store too. So you get some new, some used. But we try to keep our prices low. We know that right now in our community, times are hard, and we want to make sure that everyone can afford what they need. And if you mention that you've seen this commercial, we could give you an additional 15% off of your purchase when you come into the store.
Serious?
Yes.
What a deal.
I know.
Well, that's great. Don't forget the name, Bargain Right. It's the thrift store, and the address on Cassopolis Street, Nicole?
3700 Cassopolis Street.
That's easy enough.
Yes, it is.
Well, come and save yourself some big-time money and help out a great cause as well as we help fund our area teachers who are out there really on the battleground, aren't they?
They sure are. Yes.
So help them out and enjoy what you have here at Bargain Right. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
We are here at Modern Kitchen on Old Mark Jones joins us now. Mark, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You know, this business has been around for a long, long time, and that's really a compliment. Your grandfather had the early idea to do something like this, didn't he?
Absolutely. In 1946, he decided he wanted to build cabinets with his brother, and about 300 yards to the west of this location started building cabinets on his front porch.
Wow. You've done so much beyond cabinets, though, haven't you?
We have.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And tell us about that.
So we are absolutely willing to work with new homes in new construction, but we do all of the products that go into kitchens. Countertops, appliances, the labor to remove walls, flooring, all of those things we're able to do and help people with.
So really from the concept really to the finish, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Redesign, remodel, and relax.
I like that. That's a great slogan. But, you know, when people come here, a lot of us are maybe getting into this whole arena of redoing our kitchen for the first time. Sometimes we make some missteps. What do you suggest to the person maybe watching right now that needs a little help?
So my suggestion would be that you put first things first. So come talk to the experts. We have some beautiful products here, but what I think you'll get from us is some service to help you understand what those steps should be so that you can spend your money wisely.
Do you find that some people think they know a little bit more than what you know?
Certainly, I think that's the case, and sometimes I think I know more about things than some do.
Yeah.
But no, we just want to help people understand and spend their money wisely and to make good decisions so that when everything is done, there's nothing that they would change.
You know, we talk a lot about local, and it's so important. A lot of people are staying in this area because they like it. We've talked about that. Elkhart and the surrounding area, great place to live. A lot of people have been in their homes for 20 and 30 years, and that's really about the time that they need to look at doing something, right?
Absolutely. We're doing a lot of remodel projects now of houses that were built in the late 80s, mid 90s, where people want a different style, maybe the function wasn't there that they see and that they would like to have now. So absolutely, and people are changing the way they use their kitchens. So it used to be the kitchens were a separate room. Now kitchens are a part of the whole house.
Right.
And when people gather together, they gather in the kitchen.
Keep up the good work, Mark. You're doing a great job.
I appreciate it.
We are here at Worldwide Jewelry and Pawn, 6 locations total, 5 here in the immediate area. Nick joins us now. Nick, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Craig.
I love this business. It's family owned. It's been around for a long time. Tell us about the very beginnings, can you?
Yeah. So we started out as one store about 25 years ago and have grown that to the 6 locations, 5 here in the area. And it's a wonderful business. We love being a part of the community.
You are a part of the community, and you serve so many people on a daily basis. Very busy here today.
Oh, yeah.
There's a little bit of a preconceived concept or idea about what pawn shops are all about.
Yeah.
Clear the air for us, can you, Nick?
Yeah, we're trying to beat that preconceived notion, but the business is just like any other business. Buy and sell and loan. It's simple transactions, kind of just a simple business that people can feel comfortable coming into.
Lots of items here, retail items. Tell us a little bit about the variety, can you?
Oh yeah, so we have a large variety of items: electronics, firearms, jewelry, lots of tools. Really anything that people bring in, we'll take a look at and see what value it has and make an offer, and then we'll sell it.
Fantastic. Extending loans, that's a big part of what you do here. You use these items as collateral.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us how easy it is here at Worldwide Jewelry and Pawn to get a loan.
Yeah. Oh, it's very easy. There's no credit checks. If you have something you can live without for a while, bring it to us. We'll evaluate it, see what it's worth, and we can offer you a percentage of what it's worth. And then you have the opportunity to get it back.
That's the key, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
So you can get the loan and then get your product back as well.
Absolutely, yes.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Hey, what about guns and firearms? You do serve that community too.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have a large selection of new and used firearms, and we follow all the rules that any business dealing in firearms has to. And yeah, it's a good opportunity to get a great deal on a firearm.
Nick, the QR code, tell us how important that is to your business.
The QR code is going to bring you to our website, which will give you the opportunity to shop, browse our inventories and all of our locations, and it'll also give you the information needed to make contact with us. And yeah, it's a good resource to reach out and see what we're all about.
Worldwide Jewelry and Pawn. Check them out. Thank you, Nick.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Hopman Jewelers, it's an iconic location in beautiful downtown Elkhart. Lauren joins us now. Lauren, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
We love Hopman Jewelers, and you know, many viewers at home know exactly what I'm talking about. This has been a legendary business for a long time, and what's really cool, Lauren, it's family owned, even to this day.
That is correct. We've been in business since 1960. Family owned. I've been here since 2005, so 18 years in November, and I've basically grown up here. This is my second family.
It's really a passion of yours, isn't it, working in this industry and working here for Hopman?
Yes, I love the creativity aspect. I love breathing new life into old pieces of, grandmas, aunt and uncles, and passing those down for generations. Jewelry is not just a purchase, it is something that is very special to someone.
A lot of emotional ties, I would think, connected with jewelry. And you talk about bridal and also design. Design is a big part of what you do.
Yes, we pride ourselves in our custom design. The processes and the emotional support that we give people as they design these special pieces. It becomes almost Christmas time when it's done and we see the final product and are able to deliver it to the customer.
Mm-hmm. You know, Rolex is a fairly popular brand. It's been around for decades, and now Rolex is a part of Hopman.
Yes, we picked up about 7 watches, pre-owned Rolex watches. So we're really happy and excited to start presenting these options to customers and the luxury pre-owned goods such as Rolex. We also have handbags such as Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and those are all pre-owned and very good condition, and we're just excited for this new beginning.
Yeah, it's a new beginning, but a business that's been around, as we said, for a long, long time. Now, maybe someone watching for the first time, what's that experience like when they walk through the door here, Lauren? Are they greeted? You can even get a free cookie here, right?
Yes, we have coffee and cookies that we bake on the premises.
Do you bake them?
I do not. We have our little elves that bake them. But yes, and you're greeted with a smile, and our specialists, we have our repair specialists, our sales specialists, so on, that will be happy to help you.
Lauren, a pleasure speaking with you today, and we just love it that you're here in downtown Elkhart. Continue the good work.
Thank you so much.
Hopman Jewelers here in Elkhart. Who's Your Doggy Grooming? Yes, that's where we're at here today. And Nicole joins us. Nicole, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
This is a fascinating business. I've been by it a million times. People need to know that you're certified and you really take a lot of time, don't you, to prepare yourself to help people at home.
Absolutely. So I do go to trade shows yearly to continue my education and constantly make sure that we have the safest, newest technology to make your puppy have a great spa day. I am CPR and first aid certified every year. We also go to business compliance classes where we are up to date on all laws and staying very safe for your pet to be here.
That's nice to know, but when you come here, you're going to get the feeling that, Nicole, these dogs that come in are pretty special, aren't they?
Yes, they are. I treat every dog and every client that I have like family. I do not want them to have a negative experience here. Yeah. So I try to treat them as if they were my own dog and not have any negative issues with them.
Because we know dogs do talk, don't they?
Oh, yes, they do. And they do have body language that you learn to read. Doing it for 8 years like I have, you know the different signs to look for.
Hey, you know, I bet your dogs really enjoy the TheraClean bath. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so we do have a new technology. It has been on the market for about 5 years now. It is called a TheraClean microbubble bath. So what it does is it breaks down all of the things in the actual hair follicles. So it actually negatively charges the water, makes really tiny microbubbles, gets down into the hair follicles and pulls out all that dirt and grime. And it's really good for allergies. And everyone knows that allergies are horrible this time of year.
They are. How often, Nicole, should we be thinking about grooming our dog?
So the typical time that we like to say is every 4 to 6 weeks. Okay. If you have a shorter haired dog and you're going to bathe them at home,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
From historic Northside Gymnasium in Elkhart, Michiana Video is proud to present Indiana High School basketball. Tonight, the South Bend Clay Colonials visit the Elkhart Lions. Our executive producer is Gary Martin. Keith Bieber has expert commentary and analysis, and I'm Matt Yakey. Hello again, everybody, for senior night, Keith, here at Northside Gym.
Senior night last night. We'll be in this gym until next fall.
And there's our game officials for tonight, Greg Ramos, Kevin Mikesell, and Mark Sewell. And as always, if you have any interest in becoming an official, please contact the Indiana High School Athletic Association. They'll set you up. The players are being introduced, and we're going to have our starting lineups for tonight. For the Clay Colonials, number 24, Jamari Jones, number 32, Sharon Taylor, number 34, their leading scorer, Tyrese Jones. Number 42, Kellen Webster. And number 44, Noah Fernandez. Clay is coached by Doug Barnbrook. And then for our Lions, number 10, Trenton Harris. Number 14, Antonio Harden. Number 24, Will Cochran. Number 34, Demario McCoy. And number 44, Tamari Morris. It is senior night, and we want to hear from Coach Will Cody.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Northside Gym tonight as your Elkhart Lions take on the South Bend Clay Colonials. This is going to be an NIC matchup tonight. It's a special night for Elkhart because it's a senior night. We're going to honor our 4 seniors, 3 basketball players, 1 manager, Antonio Harden, Tamari Morris, Trent Harris, and our manager, Jason Maxson. Your Elkhart Lions have won 3 out of their last 5 games. Looking forward to this opportunity to coming out and playing tonight on senior night in this great NIC matchup. Our starting lineup tonight will be Antonio Harden at the 1, Will Cochran at the 2, Trent Harris at the 3, Tamari Morris at the 4, and Demario McCoy at the 5.
Leveling the playing field. Brought to you by A1 Concrete Leveling.
Basketball. Coach Cody with some comments about his seniors. He's starting the 3 basketball seniors. That would be Harris, Harden, and Morris. And a shout out to Jason Maxson, senior manager. And we're underway at Northside Gym. The Colonials control the tip, and they'll go on offense.
Clay's a fast team. We'll see them push the pace, and Elkhart's got to limit turnovers here in this game to eliminate fast break points from the Colonials.
Elkhart man-to-man. Drive inside, the dish, knocked away by Morris, and he'll slow it down. Antonio Harden. Clay coming out in a zone, Keith.
That's a 3-2 zone. Elkhart's had some trouble with the zone. Clay definitely saw that on tape. Going to put it on them to start the game here early.
As Coach Cody mentioned, Lions have won 3 out of 5, and their last 2 in a row, beating New Prairie and last night beating Bremen. 2 road wins for the Lions. They'd sure like to get another home win. And knocked away and out of bounds. It'll go to the Colonials.
Players going for that ball. Unfortunately, it was behind the backboard and obviously got caught up there behind the backboard and eventually out of bounds. A lot to play for in tonight's game. Elkhart has an opportunity to move into 8th place in the NIC. Definitely try to start some kind of roll as we get into sectional play coming up.
No question. Elkhart will have 3 road games to end the season before sectionals. Drive inside. Nice play in the bucket for Jones.
It's a good job by Jones absorbing the contact from Morris and staying in control of his body to put it up and good.
Elkhart now on offense. Harden drives it, shoots it, misses, rebound, fought for a rebound, back up and in! Tamari Morris.
Elkhart with a height advantage in this game. Clay a lot smaller.
A 3-point goal, Tyrese Jones.
But they can shoot the ball.
And Tyrese, their leading scorer, he's averaging over 20 points a game for the Colonials.
Yeah,
5.52 Clay.
We just saw him with a 3. He's a 29% free throw, 3-point shooter, so he's definitely able to hit those.
And he's not shy.
No, definitely not.
Elkhart now. Ball's knocked away, another turnover. The Colonials come out with it. Race ahead. Who could it be? Missing was Jones. Rebound strong by McCoy. And now Harden will bring it up.
Highlighting one of the seniors, Morris, down there. He has 223 career points as a varsity player for the Lions.
A steal all the way and missing the layup with the Colonials. Knocked away again. Clay gets it back. Jones dishes back out. Little Euro step knocked away by Elkhart. Harden, and then Jones knocked that one, but lost the handle. So the Colonials so far 3 big turnovers quickly by the Lions.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers in this game. Not really reaching the pace that everyone's comfortable with. A lot of loose balls and scrambling. No one really taken the momentum so far early in the first quarter.
And you have to be able to control and possess the basketball in order to score the basketball. So the Colonials now on offense. Jump stop, no, by Taylor. Cochran again, errant pass. The Colonials come out with it. That was Webster. Then the drive, dish to Webster. He lays it in. 7-2 Colonials.
Well, he's doing a good job so far of moving the ball around, especially inside the lane, getting into the open person. A couple of blocks by Elkhart, but that time Clay was able to get the basket.
So a 5-point advantage for Clay. And, oh boy, thrown into the seats. Oh boy. So we're going to have some substitutions now to try to get a combination here. It's senior night. You got a lot of adrenaline. Elkhart coming out a little bit sloppy, but trying to right the ship. 7-2 Colonials.
During that break, Hines comes into the game. He had 22 points back in the win against Plymouth, really turning it on here in the second half of the season.
Jump shot, yes, for 42, Kellen Webster. 9-2 Clay early here at Northside Gym. And again, knocked away but recovered by Hines. And now again another steal by the Colonials, and that's going to be a foul on Hines as he fouls Sharon Taylor. And there's our CarQuest Northside Auto Parts replay. Not taking care of the basketball so far, Keith.
A couple of lazy passes on that possession leading to one turnover and turns into a basket. Now chance for a 3-point play.
So Taylor misses the first. He'll have another opportunity here. 9-2 Colonials. We want to make sure we welcome all of our viewers on the WSBT platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and their website. Collaboration between Michiana Video and WSBT. We're very proud of that. So again, a big welcome to all the viewers on those WSBT platforms. Taylor makes one. Again, an errant pass, but controlled by Elkhart. Knocked away. Cochran gets it back for 3. No. Rebounded. Back to Morris. Morris spins, shoots. No. Fought for again. Can't get it to fall. Knocked away by the Colonials, and then Morris with a foul.
Clay really using their arms, extending them into those passing lanes, really taking them away from the Lions.
Active feet, active hands. So Elkhart down 8, but it's early here at Northside Gymnasium. Dish back out, drive, no, knocked away off Elkhart as Taylor went to the rim. And now a whistle. And we got to tie our shoes. JVS Hines. Want to thank all of our sponsors as they stream across the bottom of your screen on Michiana Video. Our friends at A1 Concrete Leveling. Kreider. All the way. No, knocked away. Chained Melody. Morris, he'll spot it, he'll take it. And it goes off above the backboard, off the support, so automatically goes to the Colonials. Elkhart having trouble finding the basket right now. Hines on the run all the way, and he's fouled. JVS Hines will go to the line.
Elkhart really trying to produce any kind of offense. Clay giving them opportunities by missing some shots, as you'll see here on the replay. Definite contact as Hines makes that Euro step. Came down hard on his knees.
He did. Javius looks none the worse for wear, however, and he'll give it a try. And those free throw shooting woes continue. It's nice to see the Elkhart students choosing to congregate under the basket. And Javius makes one of them. 10-3 Clay here on senior night. Another drive. Difficult shot as Jones was caught in the air, but he's going to get bailed out.
Elkhart really riding the ship now on defense, forcing Clay into some difficult shot opportunities.
And you have to play that steady defense to give your offense some more opportunities at the other end. Milligan now in the ball game for the Colonials. Again, another drive and a walk as Webster's called for the travel. Javius having some trouble with his basketball shoes and laces. Come on, Javius.
Sounds like me on a usual day.
All right. So Elkhart back on offense. Just over 2 minutes to go. Jones tried to get the steal, knocked away. Back to Morris, then thrown away. Then Hines controls it. Dipsy-do misses.
A lot of contact being allowed underneath the basket on both sides.
The Colonials now on another walk and an easy call as Jones is called for the travel. And we should mention, Keith, the South Bend Clay Colonials, it's the final year of Clay High School as South Bend will consolidate from 4 public high schools to 3. And the Colonials come in here 9-9 overall, 2-7 in the NIC, but a great effort and representation of the school. These young men playing hard. And, of course, for the non-seniors, they'll be someplace else next year. Thomas, no. Morris hustles but can't control it. And how about that? There was a push and a foul as Tamari Morris was fouled. We want to make sure that we mention Tamari Morris just signed a national letter of intent. He'll be going to St. Francis down in Fort Wayne and playing football. Tamari a standout for the Elkhart Lions.
He was also recognized for explanatory behavior during the Bremen game recently.
And so that's outstanding for Tamari. Hines with a strong rebound behind his back, fouled on the floor. Let's see they call on the floor or shooting. Javius would like to be shooting the basketball. But it looks like they call it on the floor, Keith.
Yeah, I think it was close to being a shot. However, the foul was right around where the ball was, which limited how quickly he could get that ball out of his hands. Antonio Harding going to check into the game. He's going to give Cochran a break. Harding is senior. He's averaging 33.1 points a game.
And one thing that we've mentioned all throughout the season is the focus of this Elkhart Lions team. It's not showing up in the record, but a foundation's being built here by Coach Will Cody. Good hustle again by Harden to get the ball back. Morris shoots it short, fought for, out of bounds. It'll go to Clay.
Yeah, Matt, you talked about the foundation being built, and at halftime, actually, we have the Club 1 Basketball League, kind of the feeder system that goes into. They'll be recognized at halftime, so it's going to be a special moment for those kids as they get to walk out on the Northside Gym floor.
And I would be remiss if I did not mention the Elkhart Lions freshman basketball team, boys basketball team, runners-up in the Northern Indiana Conference tournament that was just concluded this week. So we want to make sure we recognize. Oh, what a play! Oh my! Taylor with the bucket. Again, another steal by Clay. Taylor ahead, throws it up. No, rebounded though. Less than 20 seconds to go, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor, and that is a 30-second timeout called by Coach Barnbrook of Clay. We'll take it with them. You're watching Elkhart High School Athletics on Michiana Video. We'll be right back.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Sanders Pianowski, legal solutions that work. And Premium Concrete Services, your go-to concrete contractors.
Colonials will inbound. 20 seconds to go, first quarter. Tyrese Jones up top, guarded by Hines. Let's see if they set a screen for him or clear out. Here's a screen set for him. Jumper mid-range, yes. Jones. And the basketball goes into the bleachers, and that will end the first quarter. There's a replay, Keith.
Yeah, just a good move off the pick, put it up in the basket. Averaging 20.6 points a game. He's well on his way.
No doubt about it. We've played one half of one quarter of basketball here at Northside Gym. After one, it's Clay 14, Elkhart 3. You're watching Elkhart Athletics on Michiana Video.
At OSMC, we're orthopedic experts who take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Northside Auto CarQuest, Elkhart's auto repair experts, and by Modern Kitchen, redesign, remodel, and relax.
We're back at Northside Gymnasium for the start of the second quarter. And once again, Michiana Video, we want to welcome all of our viewers who are streaming on the WSBT platforms. We welcome you and we're excited to have this collaboration with the good folks at WSBT. Clay remains in the zone. Harden will take it. No, misses. Rebound knocked away. Fought for, and I think we're going to have a held ball. And we do. So Elkhart, Keith, they have to find a way to get the ball through the hoop.
Yeah, just not getting it into any flow when they finally get the ball down the court, just not taking care of the ball like we mentioned in the first quarter. Definitely needs to change. However, we're going to see some press here, and that has led to some turnovers.
I like that move, and right there is a steal by Hines.
Ooh.
He loses it, gets it back, keeps his dribble. Double team now. We'll settle things down. Mickey Gilbert in the ball game for the Lions. Hines way downtown. No. Rebound fought for. Controlled by the Colonials. As Jamari Jones with a nice rebound. And a foul. A block called on the Lions. And that's going to be on Hines. So Elkhart now, again, we go fouls by quarters.
Yeah, Hines with 2 fouls now. A little uncomfortable there. He tries to shake it off. He's really driven in hard by Jones.
Yeah. Inbounds. Mid-range. Count it. Sharon Taylor, senior for the Colonials. 13-6 Clay. McCoy, no. Fights, no. Can't get it. Tyrese Jones comes out with it. Tyrese, a spinner and a scooper. Nope. Good hustle by Clay. Gets it back. Fernandez on the play there. And now an offensive foul called on the Colonials. So Elkhart now inbounds, trying to find some offense.
Hines has really tried to get the ball in the hoop, just being double teamed anytime he really gets the ball and goes in for the drive.
And so far Elkhart, oh boy, steal. Let's see what happens here. Lays it in. Tyrese Jones. And Coach Will Cody, he's seen enough. 6:10 to go here, first half. Clay 18, Elkhart 3. You're watching Elkhart High School basketball on Michiana Video. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
Today's coverage is brought to you by OSMC, with 6 Michiana locations to serve you, and Bargain Right Thrift Store, supporting local educators in Elkhart County.
Back at Northside Gym, Axel now comes in the ball game. Harris comes back in. Axel drives all the way. A lot of contact, no foul. Fought for. Thomas gets it back out to Cochran. Harris resets. Oh boy, errant pass intercepted by Fernandez. And the Colonials now, they'll reset it. Underneath to Fernandez, no. Gets his own rebound, yes. Noah Fernandez, one of the seniors on the Clay Colonials, 20-3. Elkhart with a 17-point deficit here.
Fernandez, the 6'1" senior, one of the tallest on the team for Clay, has another turnover.
Traveling, called, and Fernandez, he's a good-sized kid, just at 6'1". He plays bigger than that. He's got some bulk. And again, we also want to make sure that we welcome all of our friends from South Bend and St. Joseph County watching on Michiana Video and on the WSBT platforms. Oh boy, thrown away by Tyrese Jones. And it's kind of ironic in a way, Keith. This is the 30th anniversary of the state championship in boys basketball with the Clay Colonials. Coach Tom DeBates, Jerron Cornell, Lee Nalen, and the rest. Very exciting for the entire Michiana community. And it was one of those interesting ones, as our executive producer Gary Martin pointed out, and I remembered too. It was they beat Valparaiso in a tight game, and so that was kind of an interesting. They're just outside the Michiana area. I would call them in the region, obviously, but to see those two teams in the state championship game, it was great. And then the following year, Elkhart knocked Clay out after Clay had knocked Elkhart Central out in '94, and I'll never forget. We went down to the send-off at Elkhart Central High School, and who shows up but Jerron Cornell and a couple of his friends to wish the Elkhart Central Blue Blazers the best. Elkhart losing in the afternoon in '95. And how about that? So we start talking memorabilia, and then here you go. Memories and memorabilia go hand in hand. Okay, 20-5. Clay, three-point goal, no. Fernandez, he fights with the rebound. And the Colonials with a 15-point advantage. Tyrese Jones already with 9 points tonight. Colonials passing the basketball. Three-point goal, no. Fernandez tries to get it, can't. Comes back out to Block, who's in the ball game. Axel stolen away by Clay and lays it in. Is number 12, Alex Watson III. Alex is a freshman at 5'4". How about that? As he picked the pocket and laid it in. There's our CarQuest replay. Not quite the one we saw before. Elkhart now. I think our friends at Northside Auto Parts on County Road 6 in Elkhart as you watch the replays tonight. Axel.
Tell you, we've mentioned the lack of Clay's height, but the inability for Elkhart to get it into the lane.
Thomas, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Yeah, what they do, Keith, and if you commented on it, they play to their strengths. They have active feet, active hands. They get in passing lanes. They look for deflections and steals because they know they have to play that type of converting the defense to offense. They'll run out when they can. Just a very well-coached team, what we've seen in Coach Doug Barnbrook. It'll be interesting to see where he lands as the rest of the underclassmen Colonials after this year. Connor Thomas makes the first. And we mentioned, we talked a little bit offline, there's a good look at Connor. Connor's just a sophomore. Elkhart again with just 3 seniors on their varsity roster, honored tonight. Connor will get another one. Hey, how about that? 2 swishes. Way to go, Connor. 22-7. Now Elkhart trying to get some pressure here. Clay breaks it. Looks like a travel not called. Colonials will reset. Now Elkhart will double when they can. Dish back out. 3-point goal. Count it. Webster for 3. And he's a freshman. He's going to be playing for somebody next year.
Unfortunately, that's a result when you have a double team out by the timeline. And you see someone open on 3-point line. Clay was able to find him finally and knock it in.
And you couldn't close out quick enough. And so good basketball by the Colonials. And Rodney Milligan, a sophomore at Clay High School, will come back in to the ball game.
You know, Clay had 4 players averaging 10-plus points a game. That's Edwards, King, Jones, and Webster. Really good core there to have for the Colonials.
And knocked away and deflected. It'll stay with Clay. Well, the officials will talk it over. And let's make sure we get it right. And it will go with Clay, which is right. So a little bit of a gamble here as JVS Hines comes back in with the 2 fouls. And the other thing that Clay's done so far tonight, Keith, they look very unselfish.
Definitely.
They play within their structure. They look for the open man. Again, a double in the corner. That's how you play. Harris on the move. All the way. Can't get it to fall. Follow. Tip in. There's a good replay for you from our friends from Northside Auto Parts. As good hustle down the court. Tip back in by Thomas. And now lost by Hines. Jumper, no. Rebound, Cochran fights for it, no. Rebound comes out to block. He finds Hines behind his back, and his pocket's picked. All the way go the Colonials, and a foul, as that was Sharon Taylor taking it to the 10.
That's Connor Thomas going up right with him, stride for stride, and making him earn it at the free throw line. That's his first foul.
So Sharon Thomas will go to the line. We want to make sure we recognize some of our new major sponsors: A1 Concrete Leveling, Kreider Mower, Blower, Grower, Chain Melody. Rest of our sponsors streaming across the bottom of your screen as you watch on Michiana Video and on the WSBT streaming platforms. Just over a minute to go here, first half. 26-9 Colonials. Elkhart gets it back. Cochran jump stop. Harris recovers it. Cochran for 3, no. Elkhart cold. Hines follows, no. Colonials come out with it. That's Tyrese Jones. 3-point goal, yes, and posing is Ryan Harris. A 3-point goal. Harris all the way, deflected, knocked away by the Colonials, now on the floor, and a timeout called by the Colonials with 19.8 seconds to go. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Elkhart High School boys basketball on Michiana Video. We'll be right back.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
Today's game is brought to you by Bowling Vision Center. Amazing happens here. And A1 Concrete Leveling. Don't replace your concrete, repair it.
Yeah, that's not good. We're back at Northside Gym, and it has not been good so far tonight for the Elkhart Lions as the Colonials, 19.8 seconds to go. And we'll see if they want Tyrese Jones to take this again. Elkhart with some pressure at midcourt. Colonials get it out quickly. Milligan goes up, knocked away, can't get it, gets it back, goodness gracious. And at the buzzer, waved off, no shot. And that will end the first half of play here at Northside Gym. We've played one half of basketball. It is Clay 29, Elkhart 9. We'll be back after a break.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to Health Markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together will help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your local Health Markets agent today.
You've decided it's time for your kitchen remodel, and the next step is to call Modern Kitchen. We'll create a kitchen as special as you and your family's need, your personal style, giving you a whole new living experience. It becomes your family time, gather with your neighbors time, or just you time. From planning to completion, Modern Kitchen makes your project hassle-free, so you can redesign, remodel, and relax.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to littons.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Health Markets, health coverage that's right for you. And Kreider's Mowers, Blowers, and Growers, serving the Michiana area since 1971.
And we're back at Northside Gymnasium at halftime. Clay 29, Elkhart 9. I'm really pleased to be joined by head football coach Trevon Curry and Stephanie Elam Garcia. And we've talked a little bit about foundations for basketball tonight. We've seen the kids honored at halftime from the club theater program. And we want to talk about flag football. So, Stephanie, you're really involved with this, and Coach Curry. So tell us, what is the Elkhart Flag Football League?
Yes, the Elkhart Flag Football League is 3 organizations coming together. Head coach Trevon Curry is on board with getting started with the youth. We've had a lot of interest shown with the Elkhart Cowboy Flag Group, which the YFFA helps support, and with our feeder EYFL tackle program. We wanted to get something going that was going more year-round, that was also good for kids' bodies all year round, still developing throughout the year. And so what better not than to join forces and develop these kids, get the chemistry going at a young age, and help them develop.
Well, that's music to Coach Curry's ears.
Yes,
and that's part of what he has talked to us about, is what we really want to do is develop young people, as you said, physically, mentally, of course, at a young age, prepare them for football. And flag football is a great way for an introduction to the sport.
Absolutely. And also, especially with young boys, you never know how they're going to develop when they're younger. You don't want to put them in a box and say you're only going to play this position. So sorry, there's weight limits and tackle, this is all you're going to do. Flag supplements that, helps them develop in other areas that in the future that they can potentially play when they're older, and it's not brand new to them when they get to the high school level. And it's like, hey, Coach Curry, do what you can. They've never seen it.
So tell us, Stephanie, what boys and girls separate? Are they together at the younger ages, or how does that work?
Other leagues have always offered co-ed. And as a woman athlete, I have not seen many other women out there, period. I don't know exactly why, but after going to national tournaments year after year, multiple times a year for different organizations, and seeing the girls' programs compete. They are fun to watch. I wanted to bring that here, hoping that maybe bringing it to a girls only would bring in more girls that are willing to try something else. Give them another option in this area. I feel like there's not that many options in this area for girls. So get them out there competitive, getting them confident and aggressive. So hopefully that helps bring more of those girls that were maybe possibly intimidated by playing co-ed out and playing.
So tell us about the divisions, like the ages that the kids play.
Yeah.
It's 7-on-7, 11-on-11. What are you playing?
Yeah, we're going big. We're going all in right away. 5-on-5 for girls. That's going to be every age group. That is going to be ages 5 to 17. So basically a 17U. So if we did show enough interest, we can bring some of the talented or interested girls into their travel program as well. And then we have the 7-on-7
for boys.
For boys,
okay. What ages?
That is 5th grade and up, to help get those skill players a little bit more ready for Coach Curry.
Yeah.
And the kindergarten through 4th grade is going to be 11-on-11, getting those kids and flag involved that may not have always been involved in the past, and to get them ready for 5th and 6th grade when they hit the elementary level. That was a real big thing for Coach Curry.
Yep. No question. So tell us, how do kids sign up? And you have a website or a contact information?
Absolutely. We anybody can go on Facebook to Elkhart Flag Football League and add them, and all the information's scroll throughout there. If you don't have Facebook, which is totally okay, you can go to youthfootballforall.square.site.
When's the season run?
So April, we're going to get it going here at the end of April through May.
Okay.
So 6 weeks.
That sounds great, Coach. I think that's great to have that in the spring.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense. It really does. And so do we also have information in our schools, in the elementary schools?
So we're on the process of getting that process probably in the next week or so. So we got to have another meeting, but then they'll start funneling that information out to our kids.
So from the head football coach of the high school, why is this important for Elkhart?
Well, again, when I talked to y'all the first time, the big thing for me was like building this thing from the ground up. And my kids have played flag for the longest, and there's a need here. One of the biggest things was there's a flag league across town that's like $180. So we wanted to do something that was more affordable and have it in our backyard, you know what I'm saying, and do it for Elkhart, open it up for other people, but Elkhart can stay home and do their stuff without having to break our families back. But also at the end of the day, too, start teaching it at a fundamental set. So I'm at the elementaries, and there's a lot of kids in 2nd, 3rd grade asking about football, but they can't start until 5th grade with us. So now we're giving them another avenue to play some sports, and I'm really liking the 7-on-7 piece because we can start implementing our offensive schemes and defensive schemes with our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And once they get to us, it's going to be smooth.
So you want to hook them in, because flag football is a lot of fun. Like Stephanie said, you play different positions. There's different things you do. It's great physical fitness-wise, mentally, and then, like you said, the cost. And making sure that that's really something that we can get the whole community, our kids involved in it. And I remember, and you remember too, Coach, I wanted to play football when I was in kindergarten. I wanted to play football as soon as I could walk. And to have that opportunity, if you're in, in those lower grades, to play something as your body's developing, that's just going to pay dividends down the line for those young people.
And another thing for me, too, is we're going to have our high school program, our high school kids out there actually officiating and working, too, at the end of the day. So they're going to see our high school kids and coaches from kindergarten all the way back up. So it's going to be a big Elkhart football thing around there. So
well, and again, that's always what you want to do too, because you remember when we were growing up, we had real active coaches. You see the coaches, you see the players. Those are role models. Those are people you aspire to. So I think this is a very exciting chapter in Elkhart football.
I'm excited.
And we're about ready to run into the halftime. But again, Stephanie, thank you so much for your time. Coach Curry, you've hit the ground running, and I know you've been running a lot.
I have,
it's great to see you.
Thank
you very much.
Right, thanks so much.
Good luck with this new venture.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Coach Trevon Curry, Stephanie Elam Garcia, Elkhart Flag Football Boy, that's a great program. They've really put a lot of thought into this, and it's going to pay huge dividends for the young people as they get interested in football, both boys and girls, and then certainly as they wind their way up to become Elkhart Lions. We're underway here in the second half. Elkhart down 20. Elkhart trying to generate some offense. Morris can't find it, but how about that? McCoy with the bucket. 29-11. Colonials no. Rebound quickly comes out to Elkhart. Gilbert on the run. Steal by the Colonials. Who could it be but that man, Tyrese Jones, who's having a whale of a game. 31-21 here in the third quarter. And my partner Keith Beaver will be joining me in just a moment. Axel at the elbow. No. Off the rim. Nice follow by Morris. We just said hello to our friend Coach Ken Hunt, who did a tremendous job. Oh boy. Head of the crowd, Fernandez. 33-13. Coach Ken Hunt did a tremendous job with those Elkhart Lady Lions, and he can't get enough basketball. And we're going to have a few words with Coach Hunt. Axel for three! So we're joined now. This is a treat because I didn't know you'd come up here. Coach Ken Hunt of the Elkhart Lady Lions, who did an outstanding job his first year at the helm of the Lions. This Clay team so far, Coach, what I see from this basketball team is a lot of moving feet, moving hands, very active. They're not very big, and Tyrese Jones is quite a player. What's your impressions?
Same thing, analyzation of them. Seems like Clay's doing a lot of one-on-one, trying to get to the basket, and Elkhart's got to adjust a little bit to try to stay in front of them, but I'm pretty sure they're going to make that adjustment and do that.
Coach Ken Hunt joining us here during the third quarter. Appreciate him stopping by. And Elkhart has cut this to 15, but now back up to 17 as baskets made by Sharon Taylor.
Clay's just done such a good job in this game, really taking away the passing lanes we talked about in the first half and just really getting their hands out there and extending their arms.
And, Coach, what I see is that on offense they move the basketball.
Yes, yes.
And they really take care of it, too. Elkhart's had some issues with some turnovers early in the contest. McCoy out to Cochran. Cochran, again, another steal by the Colonials as Jamari Jones comes out with it. Back to Tyrese Jones, or Tyrese Jones, no. Elkhart now on the run. Mickey Gilbert all the way. Misses. And on the run in transition, Sharon Taylor, and again, Clay back up 37-18. It's one of the things we talked about, Coach, which is interesting to me. You watch this Clay team, you know, they know their school is going to close at the end of the year. They have a really nice bunch, particularly of young players on their basketball team, and you just wonder what's going to happen to those young people next year.
Well, I believe they have an opportunity. I believe they've already said the chance to either go to Washington. I believe most of those kids were transferring to Adams. You got Washington to Adams and Riley left over. So, I mean, just looking at it, it seemed like some of those schools are going to benefit from some of these kids from Clay. And you're looking at the Elkhart kids, you just look at our youth. You know, anytime Will Cody comes over, you know, just to have a relationship with him, I know that he's going to turn this program around. You know, the hardest thing to do is come in and do things the way you want them done the first year and turning around kids that the previous year had a losing record. So Elkhart fans just have to be patient. Let Will Cody do the things that we know he was hired to do. And when these younger players get used to the expectations and what he wants, Elkhart's going to be in good hands.
No question. We saw the feeder team at halftime tonight, and I've said many times on the broadcast, because obviously I know your history. I didn't know you very well at all until this season. I just knew what you did. Is you're a basketball lifer like Will is. You guys live and breathe it. You're basically committed to it. And a foul called, and now Harris will go to the line. And I think folks recognize what we have to do on both really the boys' side and the girls' side. So Will really started that on the girls' side. You're continuing it to get the younger kids out there to build that feeder, to build that culture. And you're building on what Will had on the girls' side. Now Will's on the boys' side. And what I was like, it's kind of what you would say too. He doesn't coach girls or boys. He coaches basketball players.
Agreed. One of the benefits of, when you see those younger kids walk out there on the court, I believe that, I think some tentative plans that, Elkhart's hired or were going to hire a strength and conditioning coach, and they're going to build a facility, a weight room connected to the high school. All these other schools have been benefiting from that for years. So Elkhart's athletes, you're going to see a huge difference in Elkhart athletes in the next 3-4 years once this program gets up and running. It's just going to be a benefit.
Well, Coach, there's no doubt about that. And really, Ken, early in the season, I think we were playing Northridge. And I was talking to you before the ball game, and you look at their athletes, and I mean those girls, they've been through a strength and conditioning program.
And then you look at when we played the sectional game, that was the difference in the sectional game. Northridge girls in the fourth quarter weren't tired, and our kids were winded.
Yeah,
and that translates to the strength and conditioning.
We were down by 4 points in the third quarter.
Yes,
and I saw it when I was watching. I was watching the same thing you were. And it was just really difficult. One thing that you had to overcome this year, which was really, most profoundly sad for Samia, was her injury. And then she tried to come back. She did come back. It was clear she wasn't 100%.
Exactly.
But she wanted to be with her teammates, and she wanted to give it an effort.
When you're a coach and the philosophy is kids first, just to see her get on the court and be able to play 5 games off an injury that takes most kids out for the whole season was profound. I mean, we gave she came out and gave the team an uplift, and she gave it everything we had, and the kids gave it everything we had. That's one of those losses where in the locker room you could just say, hold your head up. Yep. We gave it everything we had. It just didn't go our way.
There's no question. And what I took away from that too was obviously you could see what Samia, her leadership, and what the girls was a great lesson for them. We're losing Jaya Johnson also. Those are your 2 seniors. But the other girls in that locker room, that was an exhibition of working hard, of being diligent, of never giving up, and give what you had. Even if it was 70% of what you have, that Samia was given 100% of the 70%.
When you look at Northridge, when we played them the first time here at Northside Gym, they beat us by 19, but they could have beat us by 30. I mean, the game wasn't, they commanded the whole game. And going into the sectional team game, I mean, Doug had to keep his plate. He had to keep his clipboard out all the way through the game. So he just wasn't going to walk over Elkhart girls. And we got our JV team was, I believe, 16-3. Yeah. We get Anaya Barner back off route and eligible, so she's back. So we get she's not Samia Stout, but she's a talented basketball player. So Elkhart girls are going to be in good hands for the next. We got a feeder system going. We know the kids that are coming through. So I'm excited about what Elkhart has to offer.
Well, and honestly, Coach, I said the same thing when I was leaving the gym with some Elkhart folks. I said, the tide's going to be turning right now. The tide's turning in both boys basketball and girls basketball. I actually think you probably have a better opportunity a little bit sooner to change it than Will does, but it's going to change. In the old days, I'm an old Elkhart guy. I think you're from Tennessee originally, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
And so, and then my parents are both from Elkhart. But there used to be an old cheer when they did the sectional here, anybody but Elkhart, because Elkhart dominated it. You watch all those sectional titles up there, and they say anybody but Elkhart. I want folks, when we play boys basketball and girls basketball, say anybody but Elkhart. Like be the favorite, be the top dog, and you got to beat us.
Well, honestly, just looking at the younger kids, even this boys team here, I believe that when you're looking at the freshmen and you're looking at the sophomores, you just can't replace experience, and you just can't replace a winning culture. So once Will gets a chance to establish some of that foundation with some of the younger kids in there, with this atmosphere, with this system, with this community, with this gym, boys basketball is going to, and even football, you're going to see a difference in football, boys basketball, and just so happen girls basketball is going to come up and pull up the rear of those two sports. We're just excited about everything that Elkhart has to offer, and we know it's going to be a good thing.
Well, and you had a great point, and I also thought a big part of that turning point is that strength and conditioning facility, because that really, in all of our sports, to give really an opportunity for young people to get the proper training and direction, that's going to help our coaches. That's going to attract kids and keep them here in Elkhart, that they won't go someplace else. Again, you're building that culture. Will is, Coach Curry is. You build that culture, kids want to be part of it.
Yeah, agree. Well, thank you, and for letting me speak.
I was going to say, we were going to let you go because I know you just want to watch basketball and talk to some folks. Thank you for joining it. Thank you for joining us tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you.
All right. Ken Hunt, head basketball coach of the Elkhart Lady Lions. It was great for him to spend a few minutes with us, and he's a basketball lifer. He's attuned to that. He's got to talk to some folks. And I was going to let him go at the end of the quarter. I could see Ken getting a little antsy. he wanted to go talk to some folks, and he wants to really concentrate on the ball game. But that's just the nature, Keith, of what I love about Coach Hunt, Coach Cody. Those guys, like I said, they're just lifers. They live and breathe it. They enjoy it so much. They're committed to young people.
Yeah, if you just take one thing away from talking to Cody or talking to Hunt or even talking to Curry, they're all on the same about building that culture.
And the strength and conditioning facility that Coach Hunt just alluded to finally passed the school board. It's probably going to take, we're looking realistically, probably in the summer of 2025 or early fall of 2025 to get it fully up and operational. But we're going to have a dedicated coach, and so that's really going to be a tremendous benefit to the young people in our school corporation. And one of the things that somebody else pointed out to me, actually I think it was Matt Erlacher, is the strength and conditioning things that we have now, that what they really want to do is basically improve that in the middle school. Now, it's a little bit different training, because young people, their bodies are really developing in those ages. But at North Side, Pure Moran, and West Side, if you can have better equipment available to them, that's only going to help too. And I can see this, again, it's kind of what everybody says, it's directed top down. That is the best way to run a program. Just at the end of the third quarter here, stolen away by Harris. Hines all the way! A slam dunk! Javius Hines. Then a tie-up. Fernandez was really the guilty party there. The young man just kind of lost his cool for a minute. That was not Javius. Noah Fernandez. And he's really been a stout player tonight, so that was unfortunate. And the referees are being the peacemakers. It should be a held ball, I think.
Yeah, we'll see a replay of it here. And I just think they both, like you said, tied up the ball there.
And Noah was disappointed, but it's just a basketball play. And a good piece of coaching here by Coach Barnbrook to kind of settle the young man down for a little bit. We're just 0.4 away from the end of the period. And there's the buzzer. That will end the third period here at Northside Gymnasium. It is South Bend Clay 42, Elkhart 26. You're watching Elkhart High School basketball on Michiana Video. We'll be right back.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
Today's coverage is brought to you by One Stop Furniture. We really are your one-stop shop. And Michiana Floor Mart, where quality product meets quality service.
And some words. Here's Coach Barnbrook from Clay with the officials. And I think the officials did a really nice job there, Keith, of letting everybody take a deep breath.
Yes, this has been a very physical game, especially underneath. We've touched on it a couple times, but like you said, in that situation, just a good job of getting the two teams separated, the two individuals separated rather quickly, and just figuring out the call and returning to play as quickly as possible.
So we're start of the fourth quarter. Elkhart with a big deficit, 16 points. And you just saw the banner for Michiana Morning showcasing Michiana businesses. Please contact Gary Martin on ABC 57, Saturdays noon and 12:30. It'll highlight your business and reach a wide audience. So we had an extended conversation with Coach Ken Hunt, but it was an excellent one. He gave some analysis of the ball game, and now we're going to have a timeout on the floor. So we'll take a break, and then we'll come back and talk more basketball. South Bend Clay 42, Elkhart 26 on Michiana Video.
Today's game is brought to you by Michiana Video, bringing you live streaming of Michiana sports, and Michiana Morning, highlighting Michiana businesses on ABC 57 Saturdays at noon.
Back at Northside Gym, alley-oop and a slam dunk. Javius Hines. Elkhart's cut it to 14. That was amazing. Our friends from Bowling Vision Center. Amazing happens here. Stolen away. Knocked away. Harris went for the bucket. Knocked away by Tyrese Jones, but Elkhart with the basketball.
That's a good job by Jones getting back into the play and getting a hand on the ball, exclusively knocking it out of bounds.
Inside on the out of bounds. How about that? Elkhart comes to life.
Here comes the press from the Lions. See if they can do another turnover.
Jones all the way, lays it in. Nice dribble drive. Nobody got in front of him. One of the things Coach Hunt was talking about. Elkhart again, high off the board. No. Follow. No. Follow again. Yes. Hines. Play on the run. At the elbow, no. Rebound will go to the Lions after the ball falls out of bounds. Elkhart has cut this to 12, Keith.
I tell you, Hines and Morris have really played the center position, going hand in hand down there, really trying to take over this game underneath the hoop. We know that Hines can get hot in the fourth quarter. We've seen it before.
Block, no. Rebound. Fernandez tracks it down. Elkhart continuing to press, knocked away, but the Colonials get it back all the way. Left hand, pretty play. Sharon Taylor, 46-32 Colonials. Morris drives it, knocked away by Clay. It'll stay with Elkhart.
So Clay kind of weathering that storm that Elkhart just brought to them. Looks like we're going to get a timeout.
And it looks like we have a full timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. You're watching Elkhart High School basketball on Michiana Video with 6:03 to go. It's Clay 46, Elkhart 32. We'll be back.
At OSMC, we're surgical and non-surgical experts for your bones, joints, muscles, and more. We take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care. Visit osmc.com or call to make your appointment with the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center at any of our 6 Michiana locations.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
Today's game is brought to you by Michiana Video, bringing you live streaming of Michiana sports, and Michiana Morning, highlighting Michiana businesses on ABC 57 Saturdays at noon.
We're back at Northside Gym in Elkhart, the home of Elkhart basketball since 1954. And I made my historical reference talking with Coach Ken Hunt, how Elkhart High School really dominated area basketball in the 50s and 60s. Slam dunk, Harris! 46-34. Now Jones in trouble. He's doubled, knocked away. Elkhart comes out with it. Have a chance to get it to 10 or 9. Hines, offensive foul. As Javius put his head down. Doesn't appreciate it. There's our replay, Keith.
I think that was the key, putting his head down there. We'll see the battle for the ball on the other end and coming down, but both players kind of out of control, and I think that's what you mentioned there was how they got that call.
So Javius, that was his 3rd foul. He really has done a nice job. He played with 2 for a long time. And now a 46-34 ball game. Hines has 11 points. Jones, count it. Tyrese Jones, who's been a thorn in the side of these Lions tonight. Then another offensive foul called. Oh boy.
So now Clay kind of making the adjustment to Elkhart attacking the lane. Let's see another timeout. Oh.
And we're going to keep it here with Coach Cody. And now we want to make sure we listen to Coach Cody here. Oh, the slam dunk. I'm sorry. I like slam dunks.
Just off of the nice, that was a perfect draw up out of the timeout that Cody had to get that play.
That was Harris. On senior night. That's a nice memory for the young man. Once again, we thank our friends from Northside Auto Parts. And of course, that was amazing. Bowling Vision Center. Amazing happens here. Let's hear a few words from Coach Cody.
Good evening, everyone. We're going to talk about our upcoming games coming up after the South Bend Clay game tonight here at Northside Gym. We will be facing another NIC opponent in the Penn Kingsmen. And then after that, we'll play another NIC opponent in the Mishawaka Marion Knights. And then we will finish our season playing against Northwood, the Panthers, defending state champs. Our Lions have won 3 out of the last 5 games. Looking forward to continue the process and continue to keep growing. We keep telling our young men that you want to start playing your best basketball towards the end of the season. And I feel like our young men have really done a great job towards the end of the season here, following the process and just continue to keep growing and keep getting better. We're looking forward to every opportunity we get when we have an opportunity to play. And we're just blessed and thankful and appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching and for everyone's support. And we appreciate you and looking forward to having each and every one of you to continue to keep following your Elkhart Lions. Thank you very much and have a great night.
Lovely.
So some words from Coach Cody. This team has won 3 out of 5, and unfortunately, as you saw on the split screen, 2 buckets by the Colonials, and they've extended the lead to 18. Hines was fouled on the play, so he'll go to the line. And now Tyrese Jones with 22 points, Keith.
Yeah, we came in averaging 20, now 22, really coming as advertised. And you just got to give it up to the Clay coaching staff by keeping their players into this game after some momentum turns by the Lions off the slam dunks we've seen.
Hines makes the first and makes the second. So Elkhart, some better free throw shooting right there. 42-36 Colonials. And again, we also want to make sure that folks like us and follow us on Facebook. Over 2,000 followers. Long three-point goal by Tyrese Jones misses, but a rebound to Clay, then knocked away by Elkhart, but a foul. As Webster was trying to control it for the Colonials. And of course, you can watch us from Siesta Key, Florida, Sevierville, Tennessee, Hoboken, New Jersey, Omaha, Nebraska, Walla Walla, Washington, across the United States and around the world. Michiana Video. Colonials inbound. Controlled. Short jumper, no. Elkhart Harden can't track it down, but it was off Clay nevertheless. So Elkhart will inbounds, and Keith, they got a lot of ground to make up in 4 minutes and 12 seconds.
A lot of ground to make up. They've been doing a good job getting it to the rim. However, I have the feeling they need to start knocking down some shots from outside the perimeter.
Harris, three-point goal! He follows up the slam dunk with the three-pointer. Down to 13. Elkhart continuing to press. Clay breaks it relatively easily. And now Tyrese Jones. As Harden's trying to stay in front of him. Double team. Fernandez back out. Short range jumper, yes. Jamari Jones. 54-39. Hines all the way. Reverses, no. Morris tried, no. Harris. Slam dunk! Hines off the bound! Well, these are the most slam dunks we've seen all season, Keith.
Yes, they've come in a variety of players bringing us the slam dunks. There it is right there on your screen. Hines comes out of nowhere, raises the arm, and throws it down.
And again, this emblematic of what we talked about. The effort's there. They're fighting tooth and nail here. Down 13. And again, a nice play by Javius Hines as he stayed in there. Colonials inbound. Elkhart now with 4 team fouls. The next one will put the Colonials in the bonus. And we have a whistle. So Gilbert is called for the foul. That's the 5th team foul now, Keith. And so now the Colonials will go to the free throw line. Shooting 2, Tyrese Jones.
Jones, a 67% free throw shooter on the season.
Trying to add to his 22 points tonight. Good looking ball player. Really plays good defense as well. Makes the first. Again, we want to welcome all of our streamers on the WSBT platforms. We're very excited about this collaboration. And makes the second. 24 points now for Tyrese Jones and a timeout on the floor. It's a full one. We'll take it with them. With 3:03 to go here at Northside Gym, it's Clay 56, Elkhart 41 on Michiana Video.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Sanders Pianowski, legal solutions that work. And Premium Concrete Services, your go-to concrete contractors.
There's Coach Doug Barnbrook. He's doing a really excellent job with these Colonials in the final year of the high school. A lot of discussion of what might happen with the building at Clay High School, and we'll follow that story. But no question, in the next school year, there will be 3 public high schools in South Bend. So Elkhart down 15. Cochran for 3. Yes! Will Cochran! Cuts it to 12. Colonials having some trouble here. Tyrese Jones gets it. Stolen away! Up ahead to Mickey Gilbert. Pass to Hines behind him. Tyrese Jones comes out with it. Slows it down. Back into the corner. Elkhart had an opportunity there. Inside. Knocked away from Jamari Jones. Hines, oh my goodness, can't get it to fall. 5-on-4, JVS hustling back. Looks a little gimpy.
He took a long slide. Ooh, there's an off-ball foul.
Offensive foul, oh boy. Elkhart will take that one.
That was Tyrese Jones going to be charged with that foul.
So that's not very timely. We've certainly sang his praises tonight, but not a good play. And Tyrese would say, not a good play. And Coach Barnbrook encouraging his Colonials. Elkhart, less than 2 minutes to go, down 12. Skip pass. Cochran again in the corner. Can't navigate it, but Morris is fouled. He can.
It's a good job by Morris getting the angle before he got the pass. Passes into him. He's able to turn it rather quickly and go to the line to shoot 2.
Fundamental basketball by Tamari Morris. We mentioned National Signing Day was Wednesday for football. Tamari going to St. Francis in Fort Wayne, and we want to recognize Nate Munson going to Taylor, Landon Fisher going to Manchester, and Darian Newsom going to the Greyhounds, the University of Indianapolis. So congratulations to those young men and their proud families. Here's a good look at Tamari, one of our seniors. And he makes a second, cuts it to 11. Elkhart continues to press. And thrown away. Jamari Jones with the turnover. Elkhart now trying to cut it to single digits on senior night. All the way in the corner, Harris tracks it down, floats it back out to Hines. Cochran, yes! 3-point goal! Will Cochran cuts it to 8. Timeout on the floor, taken by Clay. 1:14 to go in regulation. It's Clay 56, Elkhart 48 on Michiana Video. We'll be back.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to Health Markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together will help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your local Health Markets agent today.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Northside Auto CarQuest, Elkhart's auto repair experts, and by Modern Kitchen, redesign, remodel, and relax.
Northside Gymnasium, there's Coach Doug Barnbrook instructing his Colonials as Elkhart has shaved this to 8 points, Keith.
Yeah, Cochran knocking down 2 threes, really keeping Elkhart back into this game as they continue to claw. They make some pretty amazing plays out there. But we'll see with 1:14 left what they can do.
And we want to make sure we recognize the Elkhart Pep Band. They've done a wonderful job, as always, tonight here at Northside Gymnasium. And Keith and I noticed during the timeouts, the feeders, the kids in the feeder basketball program, loudly cheering. Mickey Gilbert can't get the fall, gets his own rebound, comes back out to Hines. Pump fake, can't lay it in, knocked away, controlled by the Colonials, Tyrese Jones. Then ahead to Fernandez, and he lays it in, and he's fouled as Morris went down hard. And a technical foul is called on Gilbert. And that's not good.
That was Fernandez back in there.
And Fernandez and Morris had a dust up earlier, and I don't know exactly what Mickey did or said, but a technical foul's been called on Elkhart. The basket's good, so Fernandez will go to the line to try the old-fashioned three-point play. And Coach Cody getting an explanation and then trying to settle down his Lions.
We've definitely praised the referee's ability to get the game back under control. And we're seeing it again right here, making all of the explanations to the coaches that are needed and getting everyone separated like they should.
And so Noah Fernandez, one of the seniors on the Colonials, and a young person is ejected from the game. Young people make mistakes. I hope he doesn't make that one again. Fernandez, no. So Clay on the technical now. Tyrese Jones will go to the line. And one of the things we want to make sure we mention, Keith, we noticed the cheering from the feeders, the guys going in the basketball program here in Elkhart, making a lot of good noise, but we miss Elkhart cheer. They're in a national championship competition this weekend.
Yep, down in Florida.
Down in Florida. Haley Worsler, outstanding job that she's done for many years, first at Elkhart Central and now at Elkhart High School. So we wish them all the very best and very proud of those young people.
I tell you, if you have Twitter, go look at the Elkhart Athletics Twitter. They put a little preview of their show that they have, and it just looks amazing what they're doing out there.
So a pass inside to Fernandez. He lays it in. And now Elkhart, less than a minute to go, down 14 as the Colonials with another spurt. Hines knocked away, partially blocked. He goes back up, no. Fernandez fights for it, can't get it. Tyrese Jones comes out with it. And a foul called in the backcourt. And I think that's going to be on Hines on the push.
That's going to be his fourth foul, it looks like.
And so unfortunately, Keith, this looks insurmountable. 62-48 with 33 seconds to go. And Tyrese Jones will go to the line. And he makes the first. Again, we will remind everyone, Michiana Morning on ABC 57 at noon and 12:30. Please contact Gary Martin. He will set up your business with a great production that will showcase your local business and reach a very wide audience. Hines again, now he's fouled. And he should go to the line, and he will, as that's the Colonials' 5th team foul of the quarter.
And fouls on Webster. That's his 3rd foul for the Colonials.
And the first one rims out for Javius.
we failed to mention last season Elkhart lost to South Bend Clay at Clay, and that final score was 68-48.
And so the Colonials will look like they'll go on at least a 2-game winning streak to end the season, or their existence, I should say. And now Javius Hines. It's knocked away. The Colonials look like they're going to play it out. They do. Rebound to Harris, out to Harden. Jones lets him go wisely, lays it in. 66-51, and that's how it's going to end here at Northside Gym. So South Bend Clay, in its final regular season game at Northside Gym, beat Elkhart 66-51. Should mention the selection shows on Sunday, February 18th for the sectional. Clay will be going into the 3A sectional at South Bend, Washington. Of course, Elkhart is in the power-packed 4A sectional here at Northside Gym. Elkhart with 3 remaining games on the 16th at Penn, then at Marion, then at Northwood. So they fall to 3-16 on the season, 2-7 in the NIC. Clay now above 500, 10-9 overall, 3-7 in the Northern Indiana Conference. Keith, your thoughts on the ball game?
It just got out to a scrappy start, and then Clay was able to really extend their lead. Elkhart, like we've seen them in the fourth quarter before, really make a strong comeback, but just got to give it to the Clay coaching staff and players for keeping their cool and also weathering the multiple storms that Elkhart brought. Elkhart's just got the ability to come back, and if they can put it all together in these final games, can make some noise in the sectional, but definitely got to start putting something together, and got a tough schedule. Northwood, Penn, and Marion all come on the road.
No question, and Coach Cody alluded to it in his comments. They're following this process. They're getting better. They're laying a foundation. We had an extended visit, which was excellent, with Coach Ken Hunt, analysis of the game, and a really perceptive review of where the programs are and where they're going on both the boys' side and on the girls' side at Elkhart High School. And I'm an optimist because I know what it can be, and I think you have real able leadership in Coach Cody and Coach Hunt, and the future's very bright for Elkhart basketball.
Yeah, you can definitely see it when you watch any of the girls' game, but just look at the progress that this boys team has made throughout the season. As we started with Northridge, I believe, right?
Yep.
And just the amount of talent that has come back into this game, into this team, and able to put stuff together. I just feel like they're 1 or 2 players away from making that next, even half step, to being more of a complete team, and you still have some opportunity to do that before you get into the always important sectional play.
I mentioned that we honored our seniors at before the ball game. Jason Maxon, the manager, and the 3 ball players: Trenton Harris, Antonio Harden, and Tamari Morris. And I'm going to be, I'm not Pollyannish because I'm realistic. I'm optimistic that Trenton and Antonio and Tamari will look back years from now and say they were the part of building this program, laying the foundation with their leadership of helping to build the culture that Coach Cody wants to build, that they'll look back on this fondly many years to come.
Yeah, definitely.
And they'll tell a lot of stories, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think any senior can have that opportunity to lay a foundation for a team to build off of, and I think, like you said, this is a prime opportunity for that to happen.
And we want to let you know we're a little bit sad because we're at the end of our winter sports schedule here on Michiana Video, and once again, we're very excited about the collaboration we have with WSBT, and we welcome everyone who's been watching on those platforms tonight on WSBT, YouTube, Facebook, and on their website. And again, like us and follow us on Facebook. Gary, do you have anything else for us tonight? So once again, we want to thank everyone for viewing, all of our sponsors of Michiana Video. Your sponsorship supports Elkhart High School athletics. We want to thank Stephanie Elam Garcia and Coach Trevon Curry for giving us all that great information about the Elkhart Flag Football League. Very exciting. for young people to get involved in flag football and build a foundation as they become future Lions. We also want to thank Coach Ken Hunt for stopping by, giving us his perspective on Elkhart High School basketball on both the boys and the girls. So we appreciate Coach Hunt's time tonight. And as always, our crack crew, Dale Ekema and Julie Ekema on the cameras. Of course, Jason Aaron, our technical assistant. Keith Bieber alongside with expert commentary and analysis. And I'm Matt Yakey. And of course, we want to wish you all a very pleasant good evening from Northside Gymnasium. And again, see you in the spring. We're going to have a lot of fun with softball, baseball, unified track, conference track and field. It's going to be a great spring, and the future is very bright for all